present George Edwards as the Hunchback of Notre-Dame. In the previous episode, we heard how Pierre Grinois, the poet, had recovered from his unpleasant experience in front of the Cathedral of Notre-Dame. Bitterly disappointed at the fact that his play was not presented, the unhappy poet wandered through the streets of Paris. He wandered on and on till nightfall. And then he saw La Esmeralda, the beautiful gypsy girl, walking just ahead of him. Grinois watched La Esmeralda for a while, and suddenly he heard the clatter of horses' hoofs. And then Captain Phoebus de Chateaupert, one of the king's officers, accompanied by a troop of men, galloped into the street. Captain Phoebus ordered his men to halt. Then he conversed with La Esmeralda, while Grinois watched them from a doorway. Eventually, Captain Phoebus attempted to kidnap Esmeralda. He seized the girl and tried to drag her on his horse. Pierre Grinois intervened. The captain knocked him down. Esmeralda called for help. And then, suddenly there was a slow, shuffling footstep, and Quasimodo the hunchback lumbered into the street. He advanced upon Captain Phoebus and ordered him to release La Esmeralda. The captain turned angrily to Quasimodo.
Back, foul hunchback.
Your sword does not frighten me. See, I wrench it from your hand. Now I have you.
To me, my men!
Tell your men to keep back. I can snap a man's spine with my bare hands.
Let me go, foul hunchback. You would dare to lay hands on one of the king's officers?
You shall die.
Quasimodo, do not kill this man, I ask you.
If I do not kill him, his soldiers will kill me. They are advancing towards me.
Quasimodo, spare my life. I promise no harm will come to you.
Spare his life, Quasimodo.
Who come?
Tis the king's province and some of his officers.
No harm can come to me now. Esmeralda, go quickly, and I will release Captain Phoebus.
I go, and I offer you my thanks, Quasimodo. But what of you, Master Poet?
I am unharmed, fair lady.
Go, Esmeralda.
I go, and I offer you both my thanks.
You may live, Captain, but if you ever attempt to lay hands on that girl again, you shall die, I swear it.
I will not order my soldiers to attack you, Quasimodo. I am a man of my word. But you shall suffer for this. I will see your master, Tom Frollo, and I swear that you will receive a whipping. Come, my men, let us go.
I would like to thank you, Quasimodo. In the past, I have feared you. I thought that you were a great lumbering creature without soul or human feeling.
Why should I not be as other men? Why should I not have feelings?
Oh, everyone fears you. This morning you were enraged. Did you not hurl me from the platform?
Because you attempted to deprive me of a little pleasure. I hate all men, and all men hate me.
I am sorry for you.
I need not your sorrow.
Tell me, why did you come to the aid of La Esmeralda?
I have often watched that girl, and sometimes she smiles at Quasimodo. She does not turn from me in fear and loathing. She does not shudder when I approach.
Foolish hunchback. Do you think that La Esmeralda really notices you?
Jibe not at me, Master Poet. You have had one taste of my strength. I helped Esmeralda because I liked her. Captain Phoebus de Chateaupert is a powerful man. He will have me punished for my interference. But what will my punishment be? A few strokes with a whip. I am used to that. Pain has no terror for Quasimodo.
You are a strange creature. Once again, I offer you my thanks.
I do not need your thanks. Go, leave me. I must return to the cathedral.
And so Quasimodo was instrumental in rescuing La Esmeralda, the gypsy girl. After Quasimodo had left him, Pierre Grinois, the poet, continued to wander through the streets until he came to a tavern called the Coeur de Miracle. In this tavern, all the dregs of Paris were gathered, and Clopin Trifaux was holding court amongst the underworld.
king of the vagabonds, and you are my subjects. Here we are safe from interference from the king's officers. Here we make our own laws. Come, my comrades, drink to Clopin, the king of the vagabonds. But see, there is a stranger in our midst. Who is it? Bring him before me. So it is you, Master Poet. You have come to visit me in my kingdom. To your knees.
I do not go to my knees before a vagabond.
So, you do not go to your knees before a vagabond. Here I am no vagabond. To your knees, and call me your majesty. Quick, dog. My men stand around you with their daggers drawn.
Why, I am sorry, your majesty. I go to my knees.
The king of the vagabonds will pass judgment. Pierre Gringoire must be punished for daring to insult the king of the vagabonds, for daring to invade my province. Have you anything to say for yourself?
I put no insult upon you, Clopin.
Did you not try to force us to listen to your foolish play this morning? Did you not order me away and call me a rogue and a vagabond?
You are a rogue and a vagabond.
Hear you that, my friend? He still insults me, here in my own domain. Before my own friends, he calls me a rogue and a vagabond.
Clopin, I warn you. I have powerful friends at court. Tom Frollo, the Archdeacon of Notre-Dame, is a friend of mine. If any harm befalls me, you will pay dearly for it.
So, you have many friends at court, and Tom Frollo is a friend of yours. Well, let me tell you, Master Poet, that here, beneath the streets of Paris, we do not fear the king's court. We do not fear Tom Frollo. My friends acknowledge only one king. And who is that king, my friends? Hear you that, Master Poet? I am the king here, and you have no friends at my court.
Oh, enough of this jesting, Clopin. I did not mean to wander in here. Let me go my way in peace.
Not so. You will be judged and punished according to your sins. Do you realize you have insulted me?
Oh, enough, Clopin. I intended no insult.
Crave my pardon, you whining dog.
I crave pardon for offending you, Clopin.
I told you to call me your majesty.
I crave your pardon, your majesty. I ask your clemency.
You will get no clemency at my hands. What is the penalty, my friends? You hear that, Pierre Gringoire? The penalty for your crime is death. You are to be hanged. You have 2 minutes to live.
Oh, no. You cannot mean what you say, Clopin. I did not mean to insult you this morning, no.
You were very brave in front of the cathedral. But now, amongst my own subjects, you are not so brave.
I am willing to be one of your subjects and become a vagabond if you will spare my life.
Very well. But first, you must pass the test.
The test? What is the test?
Now, come, my friends. String up the dummy that is covered with bells. We shall soon see. Hurry.
Why, what does this mean?
You must prove that you are able to pick a pocket. Above you hangs a figure in jester's costume covered with bells. In the pocket of that costume is a purse. You must stand upon a stool, extract the purse from the pocket of that costume without ringing one of the bells. If you can do that, you shall live. There is the stool. There is the costume. Make the test.
But that is impossible, Clopin. Why, even standing on the stool, I can hardly reach that costume.
The test, fool. Make it. And if one bell rings, you shall die. We are waiting. And remember, if I hear a single bell, you shall change places with that hanging figure.
So my life depends on the slightest vibration of those ringing bells?
It does. And now, my subjects grow impatient. Make the test.
So be it. I reach for the purse.
He has failed. Come, put the rope around his neck. Wait a moment. I had forgotten something. Esmeralda comes. She shall join in the fun and see this fellow hanged. Come, Esmeralda.
Okay.
You are one of my subjects, And one of our enemies is just about to end his life.
Have you asked the usual question, Clopin?
I was just about to ask it when you came. Pierre Gringoire, it is our custom not to hang a person until the women have been asked whether any of them will have him for a husband. This is your last chance. Comrades, is there any woman amongst you who will have this man for a husband?
I wasn't Clopin yet, so thin.
There is one who does not want you. Who will come forward? Here we have a husband for nothing. Is there no one here who would like this man for a husband? What? No answer? Very well. Let him hang.
Wait! I will take the man for my husband.
Esmeralda!
And so Esmeralda tried to save Pierre Gringoire's life. The wretched poet looked at her, and the vagabonds gasped with amazement. Will Pierre Gringoire be hanged? Will Esmeralda be allowed to save him? We will hear more about it in the next episode of The Hunchback of Notre-Dame.